Hi there, and welcome to this short video on how to use the great new integration of Google Classroom and Google Meet. This solves the issues we've experienced of pupils keeping the meeting link and dropping back into the meeting after the teacher has left. With the new integration, the meeting is owned by the teacher, and as long as the teacher is the last person to leave the meeting, pupils won't be able to join the meeting again until the teacher is back in the meeting room. This new meeting feature is integrated into Google Classroom. You can access it in any of your current Google Classrooms by clicking the settings cog in the top left on any of the classroom pages. Scroll down at the bottom of the general area, you'll find two new settings for Google Meet. First time in here, you will have the option to generate Meet link. This will generate the link and make it available to pupils. The rule is the first person in the meeting room will be the owner of the meeting room, so it is really important that you don't share this link with pupils until after you have been in the room yourself. So don't make the link visible to students until you are ready. I'm going to switch off the visible to students setting right now. I'm going to copy the meeting link so that I can use it. I click the link and choose copy. I'll open up a new tab on my Google Chrome browser, so I'll be the first person in the meeting and the owner of the meeting. You should always use Google Chrome for the best experience with G Suite. I'll just paste the link into my browser. This is the setup screen for my meeting. If you get to this point, you are not in the meeting. This setup screen is where you can change your microphone, speaker, headphones, and camera settings. For most people, these will be correct as they are. You need to join the meeting using the Join Now button. Now you're in the meeting and are the owner of it. Google Classroom is still open on the other tab, so I'm going to click back to the settings there. Now, I could just make this link visible now, but I want to let my pupils know when the meeting will take place and how they can get the link to the meeting. So I'm going to save my settings for now. The best way to set up Google Meets with your pupils is to put a note in the classroom stream stating when the meeting will be. Tell the pupils that the link to the meeting will be made available in Google Classroom just before it starts. You can do the same in the class calendar too. Just set the time of the meeting and that the link will be available in Google Classroom just before it starts. Any pupil with an Abed account could access the link if they get it from one of your pupils. So it is best to restrict the availability of that link. You can also reset the link after the meeting so that each meeting has a new link. I've told my pupils when the meeting is, and I'm ready for them to join it. I want to make the link to my meeting visible in the classroom. To do this, I access the settings cog and use the slider to make the link visible. Then click Save to apply the settings. When the link is visible, it appears in the header of the classroom. Clicking the link here opens a new window, ready to join the meeting. As I said before, I would make the link available just before the meeting, so that your pupils need to visit the classroom and launch the meeting from there. It's our policy to record all Google Meets with pupils for the safety of everyone. As soon as you enter your meeting as a teacher, you should click the three dots in the bottom right of the Meet window and select Record Meeting. There will be a pop-up Ask for Consent. Everyone using Google Meet has been informed of this policy, so you can click Accept. It is also good practice to remind pupils at the start of your meeting that it's being recorded. It is possible for pupils to share meeting links and perhaps even share these outside our abed.org domain. Anyone with an abed.org account will get straight into your Meet. Anyone trying to connect from outside abed.org will trigger a request to admit entry. If you get someone wants to join this meeting request, you should deny entry. It's coming from an account that isn't from abed.org. If there is anyone in your meeting that you want to remove, you can do this by clicking the Show Participants option. You can then identify the person you want to remove, expand the options below their name, and use the remove icon to remove them. Once finished, ask pupils to exit the meeting. They can either close the browser window or click the red hang up icon. You can also remove any pupils who don't leave the meeting. Now that the pupils have left, you can also leave the meeting by clicking the red hang up icon. After the meeting, return to your Google Classroom and hide the link to the Meet again. If anyone joined your meeting or attempted to join your meeting that you didn't know, reset the link to get a new one for your next Meet. Google Meet is a powerful tool to keep in touch with pupils. Following this guidance and the guidance in our document for pupils, parents and staff will ensure that you make the very best of your digital learning experience.